Welcome back, everybody. And so I'm going to be doing this Gengar raid, and I have a new thing now. I'm going to try to do these level 3 raids with all unique Pokemon, so no doubles, just all 6 going to have to be different. I challenge you to do the same, see if you can do that. I know it might be difficult for a few of them. Like for Gengar or Alakazam, I would probably use like 2 Gengars, 2 Tyrannitars, and whatnot. So I'm going to have to switch up one of my Tyrannitars for a Gyarados. But this surprisingly went extremely fast. Tyranitar is very nice. He can take quite a few hits, but his DPS isn't quite as high as some other options. Like, for instance, Gengar. I put Gengar up front to attack, and my gosh, he did so much work. I wasn't like extremely surprised or anything, but I think I have a new personal best record here, and I could probably even go for a better one. It's just that I don't want to power up a bunch of like 6 of the same Pokemon, you know what I mean, to beat some sort of record. So I'm going to try to do it with 6 individual Pokemon here. Alright, so let's talk about the exclusive raid passes for a moment as well. So there's quite a bit of information now. I can say this now with certainty that you can get an EX raid pass and you didn't have to raid there for the past 2 weeks to 3 weeks. 3 weeks might be pushing it, but 2 weeks is certainly confirmed by you guys in the comments in my last video. And wow, you are all getting some. That is amazing, all over the place in North America. So unfortunately, no sightings of any EX raid passes in Europe or Canada or Alaska. Even Hawaii, somebody got one in Hawaii. So I mean, that's good to know. It's going on in the North America there, US. So with that said, I wish you guys luck, and it seems like it's going to be starting on Friday. So makes sense to receive them now so they can do that on Friday, the time where everybody kind of is going to be almost possibly free. I've seen a few of you say that you received one but you can't go because of work, and I am so sorry for that, guys. But I'm sure that's not going to be your only chance to get an EX pass. Don't worry. This is just a beta phase, and I'm sure they're going to be starting to hand them out quite frequently. They just maybe don't want to stampede. But at the same time, I don't think that this is all about like control of the people to make sure there's not so many of them at the same time, because they released the legendary birds all at once, and that was chaotic. That was chaos. Maybe they're trying to avoid that, but at the same time, I don't think so, because the trailer that was released for Pokemon Go, before Pokemon Go was even out, nobody spotted this except for me. It actually has the word raid. So this was like a definite plan from the get-go. It wasn't just like, okay guys, let's make this thing called a raid. No, they had this plan for a long time. Maybe they just implemented it now because of all the complications they've had before about the raid passes. So yeah, I don't think it's about control or anything like that, because they released the legendaries and all that stuff, the legendary birds, and it was just chaotic. Literally saw a ton of people at businesses. But then again, like I said, maybe they're just trying to implement it now to start putting in some more control, because they saw how chaotic it was, and they were so behind on their other stuff that they didn't really implement it because of all the Go Fest chaotic wackiness that happened. So they're just like, just give it to them, let's just go. This is the first wave of legendaries. We've got so many more legendaries to come. We'll start implementing the EX raid pass now, and they can get used to it and have an understanding of how legendary raids are supposed to work. So with that said, it's quite interesting, because maybe these first wave of legendaries we have, enjoy it, because it might become a lot more rare, which it should, because I personally don't feel like legendary Pokemon at this point are legendary. I really don't. Mewtwo, yes, because it's hard to get. You have to get this exclusive raid pass, and very few people have it. If they just start handing it out like candy, then maybe not so much. But at the same time, it still will have some sort of value to it compared to the legendary birds and the beasts, because there is no control limit or cap limit, I should say, for these other legendaries. You can just catch as many as you want. But for the Mewtwo, pretty sure even after the beta of the EX pass that they're doing right now, it's still going to be slightly limited. You're not going to just be able to get one. Maybe you get one a day. That is okay. That's a little bit better. But then again, if you say you catch every one, even if you don't catch every one, I don't know. We'll have to see. Going down the road a little bit too far here, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. So yeah, I live in Alaska, for the people that don't know or anything like that, and we have not received any of those EX passes at all. Your best bet is to go to a sponsored Pokestop for now. Maybe later they'll expand it into parks and whatever, all that good stuff, which they're already doing. I believe there was a bunch already at parks and all that, but for the most part, it seems like they're all at a sponsored Pokestop. Like I said, not all, but just for exception of a few. So try to go to a Starbucks gym maybe and do a raid there, take the gym down, gym battle or something. But they specifically said you have to do a lot of raids and gym battles. So gym battles are, a viable option apparently, but they're so unclear and their PR is really not that great. So I mean, you never really know here. It's just kind of like we have to figure these things out ourselves, which is good in a way, but at the same time, it's also nice for us to have certain information, not to leave us wondering. So for instance, let me give you an example here. They first said you're gonna have to do the first wave of legendaries. They said to be part of this, you're gonna have to do a bunch of raids. Wow. Then everybody was able to do it. There was no mystery. There was no, oh, you did this many, you get it. Everybody and anybody can do it. Then they said it again. Do some more raids and you're going to get invited. So we're out raiding again. I'm hearing stories of people who are level 27, level 31, level 19 getting raid passes, which is perfectly fine. Please don't get mad at me for saying this, but have done literally 1 to 4 raids. And then you have people out here spending hundreds of dollars who haven't gotten anything. So, I'm not trying to say, oh, it should be pay to play. The people who pay to play should get it. What I'm trying to explain right now is that they said you have to go out and do these things, but then they turn around and they're giving these passes to people who barely have done anything. So that's my concern. Nothing wrong with it, but Niantic really dug into our pockets real good, like with an ice cream scoop, and just, whoa, boy, triple scoop, quadruple scoop, ice cream for everybody. And it's just like, well, what's going on? You told us to do a bunch of raids and we were going to get our passes. So like I said, I'm not complaining. I'm just trying to bring up the point, because we can't just ignore this. They told us to do a bunch of raids, so, and now nothing. But anyways, thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of these gym battles, guys. I'll be catching you later, but I'll probably be dropping an egg video here. Have quite a few eggs stacked up, recorded here, so we'll drop that. Probably do a little commentary, maybe talk a little bit more about this EX raid deal and all that stuff. And congratulations to all of you who have gotten your EX raid pass. Amazing. Have a great time this Friday. I hope you catch it. And let me give you a little advice. I seen a video of a guy who went to one, and this was really shady, dude. This would make me so upset, but at the same time, I wouldn't blame him. But I don't know, he was using his friend's account because his friend probably was busy or something, and it was like a level 17 account. Nonetheless, they had 50 minutes on the clock and they wouldn't back out for him. I don't know how late he showed up, but apparently, they were in the lobby, so they could have just backed out, and they didn't. They let him sit there. 3 more people showed up and they couldn't do it, so their EX raid pass was gone and wasted. So my advice to you guys is to please show up on time to your raid so that you do not get left out. This is another reason why EX raid passes are a bad kind of like, thing. They're not completely bad, but that's another downfall. You can have a group of people who get the EX raid pass. They don't like that one person and they make a private room. You're screwed. Sorry, no Mewtwo for you. And then you can say, well, other people will show up. Well, say those other people didn't show up, or if the rest of the people that did show up couldn't do it and there was only like 8 of you and they weren't strong enough. See what I'm saying? So make sure you show up to your exclusive raid on time and ready to go if you can. I mean, I'm just giving you advice. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to help you out, because it would be the worst if you show up and you were just unable to do it because the people already went, or, you know, same situation. So anyways, hope you take that advice, because, you know, one chance and who knows until when they're going to start handing all these raid passes back out like this. But I have a feeling, obviously I don't need to tell you I have a feeling, but down the road they're going to be giving out more passes to everybody else, and I feel like it's just going to become a very abundant thing, and it's just going to be passed and everybody's going to be like, oh, okay, whew, relief, wow, I didn't have to do all those raids, but okay, whatever. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'll be catching you later. Went on a little bit longer on the commentary that I expected, but hey, that's okay. The more I talk to you guys, the better I feel. Let you know how I feel, give you some advice and all that good stuff. Take care. Catch you guys later.
Yeah.